This is a super fast chargy thing. Okay, coming in from Syncwire. This is a 4-port USB wall charger. It's all 4 ports, total 34 watts. It's a multi-wall USB charger, and apparently it comes with UK and European adapters. So you could take this with you on holiday and be able to plug in a whole rig of your devices and be able to charge them all quite quickly. So enjoy full speed charging of up to 4 devices in over 150 countries and areas. Multi-protection safety system provides complete protection for you and your devices. Okay. So what we're looking at here is essentially, they say that this can detect the optimal charge for your device and charge it accordingly, which would be very attractive for anyone who's not wanting to wreck their battery or get the most out of their charger without having to wait a really long time. I have a couple of these which have 1 or 2 of them are sort of fast chargers and the other 2 might be slow chargers. So this should be able to do both quicker and faster and super and more wonderfully-ish. And it's small. Okay, so we have a user guide here. That comes in a variety of different languages. Blah, blah, blah. There is the unit, nicely sealed. Well, not quite sealed, but plastic packed to preserve it during transit. Right, that's that crap removed. So we have Syncwire Simple, Superior, Reliable. Down the bottom here we have input 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 1.2 amps, output 5 amps or 5 volts, 9.6 amps. The actual build of it feels quite solid, and I'm quite surprised at how small it is. Whilst it is quite wide, it's short, which is quite refreshing. So there we have that and that. We don't have an American adapter, and I guess that's losable then. These don't tend to be the easiest things to find. Oh wait, hang on, that's an American adapter. Or that's an American fitting. Yeah, fair point. Right, okay. So that fits onto the British one. And we'll de-plastic this now. Okay, so that's de-plastic. There was an awful lot of plastic on it. That fits in there. Ooh, that's not flush. Ooh, well, I suppose you're never really going to see that, but I know it's there. Right, now some of the images tend to show, oh for goodness sake, there's plastic everywhere. Right, tend to show these are either filled or not filled. If they're filled, then it's 1 amp, not filled is 2.4 amps. So there are variants, you can get them where they output 1 amp, but these all output 2.4 amps, which is great. So there you go. That's the Syncwire. No, I am actually going to plug it in. Okay, so we'll get that plugged in here. And we're going to use this USB cable. And there's a little blue LED that's popped up on top. Plug that in there, and we're going to go into our fast charging Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and it says 25 minutes until full. It's at 88%. So that is pretty fast charging, to be honest. 12% at the top of the battery in 25 minutes is good. So that's kind of cool to have, because it'll output 4 items at the same time, even though I'm looking at 4 2.4 volt charges coming out of this actual unit. However, this is quite sizable and don't want to have to take it with me whenever I go away anywhere. This one is quite small and gets bunged in the bag and can charge anywhere in Europe or UK or America quite easily. Obviously there are some other sorry about the saw, other plug adapters that are missing from around the world, but you know, they can't put them all in. And I guess what you could do is you could just, if you already have a multi-adapter, you could plug that into that and be gone. You know, the light's staying on for a wee while there, so it's possessing some power, but the light will burn off that power quite quickly. So yeah, it's a nice little device. It's very, very useful to have. And you could, because they're 2.4, you could actually plug in other USB connectors as well if you've got more devices that you need to charge. But 4 should cover most people, especially if it's a couple that goes away. You could have 2 phones charging, a tablet charging, and maybe a pair of headphones or something like that all going. And 4 in this small, relatively small footprint is kind of nice. So yeah, nice. The light's still on. That's quite impressive. Alright, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, and give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy. And other than that, take care.